Okay, we're going to get started. Start over. Have it wrap back up again. Hold on. All right. All right, we're going to show the junk journal. So this is what I've done. So I've got this. This is what the top of it looks like, pretty much. This is what the bottom looks like. This is what the side looks like. Got the hiccups, sorry. All right, so then we untie it. And then this is our first page. This paper is making noise. Let me fix it. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. All right. So this is our first page. This is the inside. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something there. This is the first one. This is what the first page looks like. Then we have the second page. Then it has this little pull out. It has this little pull out. And it has this little pull out. Then on top of it, it folds. I've got to fix that because it's all messed up a little bit. Then you can write in there, and then it opens up to here, and then there's another little pocket with another tag. So it's got this, and then it's got all this. And then this goes back in, and some of the glue is starting to come up, so I got to fix that as well. I've got to go back through and check them all to make sure all the pages are okay. Then we have this pocket right here, little belly band, and then we have a little tiny little note area, and then it just slips right back in. And then we have this one, and then we have these little tags that I made. You can add something on the back if you want. You can just leave it the way it is. Write whatever you want. You can flip it either way, but then you have this little area that you can hide stuff in. You can write right here. Then we have this side. Then this is for decoration, but if you want to put some pictures on here as well, do whatever. It's yours, obviously. Now we have another little pocket right here with the card. I need to do a little bit more to the card, so it's not done. Then we have a little section here where it says choose happiness, go explore. Then now these are two little pockets. There's one here, and this one has a weekly planner in it. And then there's this little tag right here that you could add something to if you want to. Then it comes over to here, and then we have belly band over here holding these little tags in. Then we have this. Now here's another little tag, but I did something different. I did a little fold out here that you can add stuff to. And then this can go back into that little belly band, okay? And then the belly band, then that can tuck into the belly band to hold it closed. All right, and this is the same thing. You can tuck it into this little tiny itty bitty pocket I put on the side. You can write something in here, hide something under there, whatever you want to do. Then we have this side. Now there's a couple tags over here. There's this one. You can write on the back of that one. There's this one. You can write on the back of that one. And then we have this little belly band that I made right there. Then we flip it. Now we have this paper, which is pretty decoration with a balloon and a stamp. Now we have another little page here with a pocket. You can tap, I said tap on it. You can write on this as well. And there's a little belly side pocket, a belly side, a side belly, but a belly band, whatever you want to call it. And now we got this little tag that I've got here. And then we got a little pocket thingy right there. Now we have this, it's decorated. Now we have another little section right here with another little belly band, but then there's this paper here that you can write in, and you have a little tag as well. And then the little folds right back under there, the hold it closed. Then we got this little section with all these little tags. So we got these little tags, we got a cross belly, we got a side belly, so just in case it wouldn't fall out of the bottom. And then we got this little section that you can write on. You can write on here, you can write on here. Then now we come to this page, which is a fold down. It folds down. So you can have a little pocket here. You can put something there. You got extra tags in here. You can add it to there. And then it says love is knowing when you're well beloved back. Hold it. Love is knowing you well loved back. I can't even read my own stuff. So then there's this little tag in here. And we have this can go anywhere in there that you want. You could add it to wherever you want. They don't have to stay in these little pockets. Then we got a little tag to the front of it as well. And then it says go explore. So that's the one, remember, this one folds down. So then on the back side of that, we have some more little tags that you can use. Some little dragonflies right here. I gotta re-glue that down a little bit, I see. And then we have a tag here you can write on there. Then now when we open this page, this one is going to have a flip out. So this has the flip out. You can write all in here. You have a little tag here. Let me flip that back. And so you have multiple. And then on top of it, look. So you have a flippy here. You have a taggy in here. Let me get that little taggy out. You got the little taggy in here. You got this little tag. You got the little belly. You got another little area that you can put more stuff in and hide. You could even hide your money in here if you wanted to. Then we have another fold out to there. Then that folds back in. Well, then we have this side, which is another little tag with the little belly on the bottom. Then this one opens up to this. Then we have a card. And then we have, let's see, this and this go together. So there's a little tiny tag inside this card, and that card goes in there. Then we have a little tag here that goes into there. Okay. So we're going to go back to here. So we have this one. Then we go flip it back open, and we have this. Then we have this little tag here. Then we have these. So I made these tags to where that they would go together like this. I don't want to pull them out because then I'd have to put, well, I guess I could do it again, but it's fine. Then they go back in and see, they all kind of match up. You can have a writing area there. You got the little belly band there. And then there's this little tiny section here that you can use to write in. And it's got some little tags in it as well. So it goes this way, honestly. And then that goes back in there. But like I said, they don't have to go into the places that they're in the book. You can place them wherever you want. Well, then you open this one, and then there's a tag here. Then we have this section, which there's this little pocket right here with a tag that you can write on both sides if you want. I just left it be. I didn't put no string on it or holes. If you want to do something extra to it, you're more than welcome. It will be yours. Then we have another little belly with a little belly band with a little tags right here that you can use to match. Then we have this little section with the little train, some more writing area, some more writing area, some more writing area, some more writing area, and we have more writing area, and then we have a tag here with the belly. And then we have some more writing areas. Then we have more writing areas, and then we have this. Now we come to this section, and then we have some more tags over here with the butterfly. You can do whatever you want, like I said. Then we have some more. We have another little pocket here with extra little tags together, a group of them to go, so you never lose them if you want them all on the same thing. And then here's this little section here where we can flip out this way. And it says it's time for an adventure. You can add pictures in here. You can add writing in there. You can hide an envelope in there. You can write here, whatever it is that you want to do. Then we have this little section where we have tags, where you can write on the back if you want, or on the front, whatever. Use the front, the back, whatever one that you like the best. Then there's this little pocket on the bottom too, if you want to add more. I put it there so they can't fall. Plus, I like the way it looked. Then we have a little writing section here. I will have to fix that. And then we got all this. And then we got this little section with these little pockets here. More writing area right there. Little tags right here. More writing area here. Some more writing area with the card. If you want to write on the card, there you go. It has a little tag on it as well. Then we have a little writing area here if you want. You can actually, use the white pens and stuff. And then there's a little pocket right here if you need to put something in there as well. There's extra tags all throughout this entire place. So if you don't want the tag somewhere else, you have pockets elsewhere to put them. So then we got this little section with this little corner pocket right here. And then we have a little tag that goes in here with this. And then you open it up, and then there's another tag. You got a little writing section in here, another writing section in here, little writing section in here, and so on and so forth. So it's a little tiny packet, and then you just put it back, slide it right back in, and there she goes. Then we have writing here. We have a little pocket here. More writing here. Then another little section where you can write. You can hide something in there if you want, fold something. Then we got all these little tags. That little tag doesn't belong there. So we got this tag, and we got this tag, and then we got this that can go in there. Then these can go in there. And this little guy probably can go somewhere. Let's see. We found a pocket that didn't have anything in it. There we go. So then we have that. And then you have all this. You have this little section right here as well. You can write on the back of that card. You got writing here. You can write there. You can leave it, whatever you want to do. We got this little tag, a little pocket, this section, all this. We got some more little sections here, little side where you can add whatever you want. It says beautiful, make, little area where you can write more at. Some more writing area, some very nice prettiness. Prettiness, that's really something, right? And then we got a butterfly and stuff. All this little section that you can write in. This section you can write in. I mean, there's no rules about this, right? Uh-oh, I see that needs to come off. Then this needs to be, you can write on there and you can write on there. Oh, that little pocket needs to be re-glued. That's why I need to go double check it. And then you got this little tag you can put in, write in it. And then now we have this little area where you can write as well. Little writing area. Here, 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 and there. Then we have this whole section. We have a tag in here. And I just added this in just to see what it would look like popping up. with this out of the top. I was kind of curious. And then we have this little tag here. Then we open this up, and then we have a section here, and we have a couple little areas that you can write on. We have this little section where you can write on, this whole section where you can write on, and then we have this whole section with this little paper that you can write on, hide something if you want, and then we got the whole back. So this is to go with it, because I really liked that it was poking up. And so see, then it goes up like that, and then you have those at the top, and then you just wrap it back around. So I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to keep it like this, or if I'm going to put something on the front of it, or leave it this way. I'm just kind of curious. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Is it too much? I mean, I went a little hog wild on everything. With all the tags, the pockets, I feel like it's like a work of art kind of thing. Let me know what you think. And then we will get to our next thing,